Seeing you return to this ship always warms my circuits, Master. It reminds me I am still functioning.
Hey, you're back. And Tiresias is still alive. Guess you two are bonding, huh?
The name's Galt, remember? Galt Renault. And yes, we're getting along famously.
Is that so?
So far, so good.
He is an infamous scoundrel.
I've turned over a new leaf. Unless an infamous scoundrel is what you need, of course.
I've had enough of scorching heat and sand. What do you say we check out our next target?
I eliminated Tiresias Loci. Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I scan it. Huh. What do you know? The body's bioscan matches. You just made a lot of crime bosses very happy. I've got a positive on the rival kill as well. Credit for Tiresias Loci goes to you. Stay hungry, Hunter.
So, this is home. A little spare, don't you think?
It serves well enough.
You're practical, I get it. I'm not suggesting plating the hull in gold. I'm just saying maybe you should consider conserving ammo and installing seats with upholstery. Think about it.
Keep the place clean, and we'll talk.
I guess I can live with it for now. We can't all be fabulously wealthy criminal masterminds, but this bounty hunting gig seems straightforward enough. Besides, I like the idea of doing the chasing for a change, even if I am slumming it.
I've always heard how beautiful Alderaa's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least he'll still be pretty in the holos.
Don't sweat it. When we win the Great Hunt, I'm taking you on vacation.
Really? You mean that?
Name the place and we're there.
Thanks, big guy. That means a lot. Time to find out who's standing between us and a week on the beach.
Welcome to Alderaan, Hunter. Former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figure she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderaan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the three largest houses are fighting over the crown.
I'll need to know more about the major players.
Well, General Boris Olgo is the guy who declared himself king, and his house controls most of Alderaan's former military. House Organa and House Thule are Olgo's only real opposition, but they're at each other's throats too. Basically, Organa wants Alderaan back in the Republic, and Thule came back from exile with the help of the Empire. Hey, are you getting all this?
Our mark is with Gerard at House Thule, and the rest are target practice. Anything else?
Well, that pretty much sums it up. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderaan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around. Been talking to some people. One of my contacts just had some guy in Nar Shaddaa asking about me.
Exactly what's he want to know about you?
My contact says the guy practically screams spook. He's asking about my whereabouts. Goes by the name of Carteri. The spook, not my contact. I think we have time to pay him a visit, don't you?
I'm not leaving him loose to come after us. We'll deal with him soon.
All right, then we have a plan.
The galaxy will continue trembling at your approach if it knows what's good for it, Master. Maker knows I do.
A good day to you. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
Either I'm moving up in the world, or there are people he wants dead.
Knowing the Moff, sir, I would guess more than a few.
Good day. You have served us before, have you not? A valuable hire. I expect you care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
Is this a job interview, then?
Oh, you have the job, if you're willing. We would not be speaking otherwise. The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
A divided world will fall quickly.
Yes, we must make our move now, while the throne stands empty. We have an alliance with one of the noble houses, House Thull. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
You got someone they're not killing for you?
Yes, but Thull must also learn what it means to be an arm of the Empire. Jorad, one of the Thull lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thull's vassal houses have rebelled since Thull's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thull. kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
They will learn that the best way to survive is to submit.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
Just ignore it. Maybe it'll wander away.
I'm looking for the Durasteel Duke.
Durasteel Duke? What is this roughneck babbling about?
Duke Corwin, you old dotard.
Is that what they call him? How quaint. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
Guess I should have worn my other blaster.
You know, Hader, he's quite the wag. I think we should keep him around.
Do shut up, Rafid, or I'll be speaking to your father.
Must you two squabble in front of our guests? You're causing more of a stir than our visitor here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
Glad to meet somebody civil.
Forgive my relations. They have a low threshold for impropriety.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
Well, this is a first. Are the Gerards offering Bloodsword for entertainment? How avant-garde.
Huh?
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help me or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
Formalities aren't in my job description.
I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
Let's make this happen.
Please kneel. I, Baron Zakar Gerard, do hereby bequeath my voice and my seal to this proxy. Now repeat after me. I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
You may rise. Well done. There may be hope for you yet. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malphus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malphus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Did the Baron hire new guards? Is this the sort of help the Gerards take on?
Oh, this is going to be the talk of House Thule for a week.
Free! Alderon!
Trouble on the way.
For a free Alderon! For a free Alderon!
That's somebody's house? My entire block apartment back on Sherlock could fit in there. I'm gonna hate these people, aren't I?
What is... who... Crymar! Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderon. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about?
Moff Sarek sent me to round up these traitors.
Yes. Moff Sarek had suggested using tactics like,
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you!
If you cannot rule your own vassals, how will you rule a planet?
You heard that. Be silent if you wish any mercy. I'm not certain that someone of your profession should make this sort of decision.
I make this decision.
Sir.
Thule vassals will now think twice about rebelling.
Excellent. I am pleased with your work. Very pleased. I would like to offer you a commission. Be my representative in House Thule. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing all resistance to the Empire. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thul's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What's the next step?
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses, and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
Do you really want to find out what happens if you don't tell me where they are?
I don't know! Do you think we didn't anticipate this? We know what sort of monsters your Empire hires. I don't know anything that you could torture out of me.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
Whatever. I'm on the clock.
How can you destroy the culture of an entire world and call it a mere day of work?
Silence! If you stand with the Organas, you betray 1,000 years of loyalty. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Okay.
I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster. gonna get it now.
All right.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
I'm no Imperial, but I'll take that as a compliment.
I thought you might. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack.
Send aid quickly. Border Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defenses breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen.
There's an attack on one of your bases?
One we could handle. The data feeds are showing all 3 of our border outposts are under attack. A coordinated assault. Hunter-killers and probe droids. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
I'll bring you the heads of those droids, and their master.
Thank you. Now hurry!
Just had to put my mind to it.
Okay.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Is he serious?
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous! I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
That's quite a mouth you've got there. Mom was a nerf herder, huh?
I will not trade barbs with a base-born wretch. Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranta. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
You expect me to run this junk all over Alderaan?
Too much to ask. This is why we don't trust the ill-bred with even tasks of menial honor. If you have no honor and will not prove yourself, I have no reason to further tolerate your presence.
Give me the tokens so I can get this over with.
Present the tokens to the Thule nobles at each outpost like so, and do not dare speak to them. If I don't receive word from them in short order, you may consider our business annulled. Run along now, and mind your betters.
If that's how you want it.
I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster. I'm not scared of you.
Okay.
Burn every farmhouse. I want every traitor smoked out, every sympathizer weeping. We'll finish this later. Dismissed.
Yes, my lord.
Ah, Savarin is becoming more generous in his tributes. Pass on the gratitude of House Thul.
This is sufficient, I suppose. I'll send word to Malphus that his contribution did not go unnoticed.
Another gift. Savorin must be desperate for my good opinion. If there's nothing else, I have duties to attend to.
All right. You've done the job of a 10-year-old boy, I'll grant you that.
Time to hold up your end of the bargain.
I said I'd consider dealing with you. However, I am satisfied that you can handle the trifle of delivering this message. I've unlocked my half of the security key. You may return to Baron Zacher, appearing somewhat competent.
I'll be sure to tell him you didn't soil yourself when we met.
Come along, men. I've had enough of this vagrant's banter.
I thought the Imperials were supposed to be keeping a tight leash on those sorts of things.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
What's he talking about, Zakar?
You're already aware of Duke Corwin's reputation for survival.
That could have been our competition. Might have caught a lucky break.
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate. Ah.
You're back without incident. I'm surprised Lord Malthus didn't raise a stir. Insufferable man.
I don't let chumps get me riled.
You performed admirably. According to Malthus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
Can't I just buy a ticket and take the tour?
House Alder is a vassal house of Organa. They are at war with us as much as anyone else. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Well, looks like we're getting to sightsee after all.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
I'm always a professional.
Moff Sarek was wise to hire you. No one else on Alderaan acts with your swift brutality. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Kilesa is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
Bottom line, no one's gonna serve you if it doesn't serve them.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprint.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Those attacks were meant to draw your guards away from the palace.
The wretched traitor! That tunnel connects his lands directly to our estates. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
Defeating a standing army goes for time and a half.
Yes, of course, whatever. This is my family's home. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access so they can't threaten us again.
How do I get into the siege tunnel?
There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.